Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Control. In the last episode we went to the mirror universe through the research through the mirror lab and played around with the synchronicity lab and everything that was going on there. We have more security level 6 doors to address. I know I said that we might actually have a very quick look around executive before we push on, just because there's a whole bunch of different things that we've seen.
If they're in there, we go around that way.
Such as mold rooms and other things that we're going to want to look into. So let's just have a very quick check this way. Don't think it was this one. It might have been like down through the cafeteria and stuff to dig that out. But seeing as we've got access to higher up areas, it's worth us revisiting these areas anyway, because there might be little things tucked away in nooks and crannies and the like. Although it doesn't look like it in this particular section. Have a little nose towards the back. Right, this all looks to be fine. That's heading more towards the director's office. Definitely nothing in the loo. Let's check the other loo. Nah. Oh, that's the jukebox down below. Huh. I've never actually seen it from this angle. It's the security level 1 clearance. Just some old records and things. This is heading through to the director's office itself. Okay, back towards Central Executive.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, a security guard leading rangers?
Okay, next up, we could push on to the cafeteria.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation?
And then go from there, because there was verticality in the cafeteria area. So we've definitely not explored it thoroughly. Huh. You are here. It's pretty accurate, actually. Is that stuff appearing out here? Also, is this bit still very nasty for us? Yes. Yes, it is. Still very nasty. No one weird appearing in here? Maybe this was the mold room. Yes. I mean, we've already like charged in here, but it's worth double checking for anything else. Never let mold stop us. Right, guys spawning in, so pop you open. Ow. Didn't even have a chance to put my shield up. Well, I checked what I wanted to check. That's the important thing. Let's head to medical and security, and then we'll go back to the P6 room. Actually, no, we'll do P6 first, because that seemed to be isolated. Then we'll do medical and security, because that will actually lead us onto the main plot. Okay, so fast travel into containment, upper panopticon. wonder if we'll find out what Polaris actually is. The way it cycles around, it looks a little bit like a kaleidoscope or a zoetrope or combination of the two. Right, we are going to go up. So we'll come over here first. Just so we have this little navigation route. And up again. And then straight behind us. Into the P6 cell. Let me in. What have we got in here? Just this one little mod thing. Entropic Echo. Okay. Oh, and we're full on weapon mods, but that's another 50% damage boost. So let's clear some weapon mods out. Can actually just clear this one out. For the moment, let's put levitation ammo cost in there. Yeah, most of these aren't going to be useful to us. I think I'll just clear anything out that's not rank 4 or above. Okay. And then we'll put that damage mod straight on. The grip is pretty solid actually, all things considered. These must be almost full as well. Let's do the same down here. Reasonably, we're not going to need shield energy cost. But 2 of those, yeah. Let's clear everything out that's below rank 4. That's fine. Nothing hiding up above. So, as nice as that was, probably not worth the journey over for it. At least I can cross it off my list. So we're heading back to medical and then on to security after that. In terms of our extra bits, executive incursion, and executive incursion. So it's all about executive, which we're not really going to be going around. Actually, where do we want to be going? It's directly opposite us, isn't it? Those guys out there are going to be a pain in the arse unless they vanished. Oh, I think they vanished. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. Oh, is it up on the next floor? I think I may have dropped down one too many. There it is. Cool. On we go. Fast travel. Okay, so once again, we are going back to logistics. And then from there, we can go into the medical wing and security. Even this area might have stuff that we missed without being able to levitate. So we're gonna have to give it some serious thought and checking down the line. Medical wing, this will do nicely. Hello, first door. Okay, we have a spare door thing at the back. Which then goes around into another spare... Yeah, there was no way that we'd be able to get through without having been down into the pit first. Ew. Disgusting. Was that something spawning in here? Maybe just outside. Right. Well, in that case, let's take off charge. Come on, shoot something at me and then I can be done with you. Oh, like that, that'll work. Alright, so that was one of the level 6 doors in medical. There should be another one. Maybe it was just through the security bit, actually. Yeah, I think it was this one just here. Alright. Pretty non-mentionable so far.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? God, it burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Ugh. That's, yeah, those horrible things that we've seen hitched a ride on him back from the astral plane. So, plenty more mods. And that's just a faster way through, I guess. Or an alternate way through, I should say. Can't imagine needing to use it, but it's opened up at least. Okay, well, we can head into security proper now. Oh yeah, that's where the guy ran off to that I blasted with charge. Yeah, nothing in any of these. And this is where we start entering the Prime Candidate program. No, thank you. It's nice that there was still a security guard on guard. It's just a shame it was a hiss guard. Doggo! Alright, well, before we can get into the transit corridor, it looks like we've got to
find new prime candidates.
Let's do this straight over here. So the multimedia, that was the medical examination, and the hotline for prime candidates from Trench.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Wow, Trench, that got depressing real fast.
Needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Painful. Should be a bit more careful. Is that actually bulletproof? Well, we managed to deal with some parts of the problem. But yeah, fighting in this little bit is not great. I want this one to be invisible range. There we go, so I can pull stuff off it. There we go, that should have made things a bit easier to manage. I think there's potentially a distorted in the area as well. There's definitely still that guy with the bits all whizzing around him. Okay, that's him gone. And I think he was actually the last. Ooh, what? I mean, it does show it as like slightly angled on the map, but I was not expecting that kind of distortion. Look at it. That's so cool and so freaky at the same time. So that was through the door we couldn't get through. Closed cases. I wonder if that's like P1 through P5. Oh, we can get through from here. Yeah, this is just twisted and weird. Oh, the visual distortions really mess with your head. Bright Falls supplement. Bright Falls was the Alan Wake case. We'll check that out in a moment. Let's just check down here for other things. Okay, not seeing anything else of note down here. Oh, there's a bunker though. Ooh, and there's a secret underroom. Not secret underroom, just a different way into the area. Okay, let's check out the bunker. Let's read the Bright Falls case file. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, refer to the Creator's Dilemma, and the file re the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping onto our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Note, a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. I'm loving the way that they're tying these things in together. It's very cool. Alright, so we've pretty much explored this area as thoroughly as we can. So P6, P7 and closed cases. I see nothing obviously down below. Let's open up the door in case we need to make a hasty retreat. And have a little look into closed cases. Oh, more threshold kids. Oh, and a summary for Bright Falls. Okay, well, let's freak ourselves out. We'll have a look at it over here. You and your special powers.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
A product of a disturbed mind, for sure. Right, let's read the Bright Falls summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, WA, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an altered world event, in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 3, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see redacted, that an altered world event was taking place in Bright Falls, WA. Refer to events investigated in 1970, 1976 and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, refer to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitnesses' reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Well, in terms of closed cases, that's kind of interesting. So, P6 and P7, and this looks like it's supposed to go on further, but that was, I suspect, is going to open up at some point. Let's do P6 first.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Okay, we'll watch that in just a moment. We've got a couple of documents around.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
Okay, let's step out and we'll do the reading first, then we'll do the watching. So, Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation with Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. No, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I'll dig my own brains out if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 5:53. Agent killed during redacted. Involving redacted code, so that'll be Dylan Faden, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries to the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries on the extremities, including abrasions, lacerations and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. That's nasty. After examination, it was determined the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Yee. Come on, darling. Let's see about ordinary.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. Coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. Boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
All the hope and all the denial. Let's grab this and then we'll stick our head into P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Oh yeah, they totally knew about me. Totally. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Well, let's see what they're doing about our movement tracking, and then we'll open this just afterwards. Okay. Oh, right. Literally just eastward movement, cause for concern. So heading to New York City. Ooh, a new outfit. We'll have to check that out next time we get back to Central. It's a shame you can only change outfits in Central, but...
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan.
Hey,
and
this is our therapy
other
session.
kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
An ultimately unhelpful therapy session. Let's have a look at the board.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Good job, Bureau. This is all ultimately your fault. Not seeing anything specific in here, so let's open the door, which also opens the cut through. Oh wow, yeah, so this is actually moving towards the ordinary Altered World event. Or at least documentation
Studied
of it.
what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Hello. I see you over there. I see your friend as well, just on the side here. Hop! You can have that. Against charge, they really don't stand much chance. Well, there's notes on the floor. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Looks like there might be... Oh, it's just a little bit to grab. Right. What way should we be going? Transit corridor south. Oh, that's where we came in for the active threshold before, wasn't it? No, that was the sealed threshold corridor. I'm curious. We could go down that way, but let's have a look through here before we do that. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Alright, we'll have a read of that. And then I guess we're going to have to go on this way. Okay. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Inventory of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, which is a stone-like material. Vitrified soil. Redacted pieces of various sizes and colours. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to investigation sector for further analysis. I'm assuming that is like teeth, human teeth. Uh-oh. Keep away. Definitely didn't want to punch it up close because, you know, it would have exploded.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Yeah, that's not going to work. That will, though. I would love to claim you, but it wouldn't let me. Ow. Right, we need to get some health back, so let's step in and grab some. And we'll just deal with them like that. Seems to have done the trick. It looks like it might be another control point just before we go in. Let's touch it quickly, because at least we'll be able to respawn here, and that's probably a good point for us to finish this episode off. Look at this room move. Oh, wow.
We're going back home.
Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Control. See you soon.